All right. What's up? It's just me and Lid tonight. All right. Oh, what's up? Thought Twitch was muted. It was not. Let me go ahead and also get the game in streaming mode for Lid, out of courtesy for my co-hosts. Okay. Things should work. Alright, now we should be on... I think this is chapter 4. We'll find out eventually.
Silas claims it. Oh, okay. The tooltip changed. Never mind.
Alright, let's move on.
I dodged death many a time, and that night in Abilene was no different.
They just come out guns blazing right away.
I was there with the intention of finding that bastard Bob and collecting the bounty on John Wesley.
Okay, we do have a rifle. That makes things a little easier. He says it fucking dies immediately.
I thought the Texas Rangers got heart. Yeah, that's what they want you to believe. It was cold and a witch's tit and a brass bra that night as I fought my way past his loyal compadres.
Doing a little stealth.
The very
How have you
same
been tonight,
saloon
Lid?
we're sitting in today.
Doing all right, I suppose. I had a dinner, and it's
Look
cold,
around
and I'm ready to
imagine this
hibernate
place
through
painted in
winter.
blood. Hardin was waiting for me.
Well, the game expected me to go through the front door.
Wait, I'm jumping the gun here. Let me back up and give you some background on this sumbitch. He deserves that much. Don't you think so, Ben? John Wesley Hardin was a killer. By the end, he confessed to taking the lives of 42 men. He was a bona fide folk hero by then, and had amassed a gang of armed miscreants and other assorted thugs. He and his men set up camp outside of town, and I was hoping Bob was among them. Shit, it's cold out here. Freezing with giblets on. Ain't right with you. They didn't ask why I was there. They knew.
Okay, let's try that again.
Better 3 hours early than a minute too late.
There we go. That's
They
fine.
didn't ask why I was there. They knew. Most of them were wanted as well. I had to spill a lot of blood to find out Hardin wasn't in that camp. He was carousing in town with his closest friend. Hardin's boys apparently didn't want me to reach the Bull's Head. Some were hightailing it into town to inform their FA of my unwelcome presence. Here somewhere, but to get to him, I'd have to get past his gun hands.
Okay.
Andy, how much do you know about Blue Dragon?
I saw the anime of it as a kid, but I have almost
wondered
nothing
if
about the
Bob
game.
was among
Why?
them.
You been playing it?
I've been playing a little bit of it. I think I'm like 2.5, 3 hours in. Are you aware of that game's boss theme?
Is it Dragon Quest 1 levels of quality?
The boss theme of Blue Dragon is a rock song that is written by Nobuo Uematsu. The music is. The lyrics are written by Hironobu Sakaguchi,
Oh hell yeah!
and it is sung by Ian Gillan of Deep Purple.
Weird combo.
That is the Smoke on the Water band.
Why would you get that guy to sing those
Better
two?
3 hours
That
early
that
than
does
a
not
minute too late.
really.
It's kind of bonkers.
Better 3 hours early than a minute too late.
I've been playing that, and I played a
They didn't
little
ask
bit
why I was
of
there. They
New
knew.
Super Mario Brothers,
Most
the
of
first
them
one.
wanted it well.
And I really
Hard
feel
work here
like
somewhere, but to get to him,
around
I had
that
to get
time,
Master's
like
gun.
2006, was like the last time that like
I had to
video
spill a
games
lot of blood
still
to
had
find out
that
Hart
like
wasn't in that camp.
Final Fantasy 1
He was
crust to
carousing in
the, or
town
not
with
Final
his
Fantasy 1,
closest
Final
friend.
Fantasy 7 crust to them,
Martin's boys apparently didn't want me to reach the bull's
where it's
head.
like really obvious that
Some
they
were hightailing
must
it
have
into town to
had
inform their
completely
heavy
different
mile
teams
unwelcome
working on
presence.
completely different parts of the game.
Oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
Because, like, people talk a lot about how, like, oh, the new Super Mario Brother games, oh, they all look the same, they all, but, like, you go back and play DS, and it's like, you've got the real-time 3D that's, like, low poly enough that it's really obvious.
Aren't they like Donkey
You've got
Kong
the
Countrying a
pre-rendered
lot of
stuff.
that? Yeah. Like, isn't it a lot of they took
you've got-
3D models and made it sprites?
That's the thing, though, is there is that, but there's the real-time 3D, there's the pre-rendered stuff, but then there's also stuff
wondered
that's
if
just
Bob
clearly
was among them.
drawn, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's just like the
I steeled myself
DS,
for the
it's low
fight ahead.
resolution enough.
For as
It'll
good as I
just
was,
it'll just work
deep down,
out.
I wondered
It'll
if
look
John
close
Wesley
enough.
wasn't just a little bit better.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's kind of like how Sonic Rush also has like a lot of advanced sprites art styles still in its
Before I could
DNA.
test my mettle against Hardin, however, I would first need to dispatch his cadre
Also,
of hired killers.
You know, there's not many DS games that are on Wii U Virtual Console that I actually like all that much, so I don't play games that way very often.
Most of these degenerates
That
were
Wii
beyond
U
redemption.
DS Virtual
John
Console was
Wesley might
not
have been a different
good
story.
emulation of those games.
Ah, damn. I've never tried it. I haven't heard good
I
things.
didn't learn
It's
until
funny
later
because the
that
GBA emulation was basically
Birthday
perfect.
celebration.
Which, I mean, it's the GBA
Oh,
in
yeah.
2013, so it better fucking be, but, you know.
Yeah, I mean, right, like the NES and then 64, like they have their own problems where they're like just washed out and not fitted to the screen.
Do you know
right?
why the NES was, why on Wii on emulation on virtual, or Wii Virtual Console was so dark originally? I found this out. Apparently it was for, like, seizure concerns.
I could have also believed that there was an element of did you know that there's no like real official NES color palette in the first place?
Oh, that's funny.
just like because of how it works, like it's just not consistent. It's going to completely depend on like I think it might even be down to the model number, but it also definitely depends on the TV you're using. And like not just to the degree that like that's always gonna be a little different. Like the way that it like generates color is weird and stupid.
Speaking of NES games, did you see my backlogs recently?
I saw that you backlogged a Megawad, but that's the only thing I noticed from something.
The thing that I'm referring to is I did a review of Ninja Gaiden 1. That game is so close to being a masterpiece, and it is not. How far did you get in that game, Lid?
How many levels are in it?
Like 6, but some of them have different acts and like parts.
I think like 5.2-ish is the furthest I've gotten in it.
Okay. I made it to the final boss. I originally only made it to 6.3 when I wrote that. That game is cool. But it's got a lot of problems. Oh, fuck off. Ah, fuck it. Well, we'll keep it like this a little longer, I guess.
Before I could test my mettle against Hardin, however, I would first need to dispatch his cadre of hired killers. Most of these degenerates were beyond redemption, but John Wesley might have been a different story.
It's also weird how Blue Dragon, especially a lot of the NPCs, at times really looks like a Dragon Quest. It is not a Dragon Quest.
No. Was that game published by Square?
No, that was... Oh my god. Could you imagine? No, that was published by Microsoft.
Oh, okay, that makes sense why it's exclusive. I thought you were gonna say Bamco for a second. That was my second guess.
No, once Sakaguchi formed Mistwalker, they did not work with Square Enix again until Fantasian came to consoles like last year.
I think I already mentioned that I found Hardin in this very saloon. Suffice it to say, nobody there was happy to see me. In fact, I felt a certain hostility.
Hell yeah, look at all those points. Oh, they're outside. Okay.
Remember Boom Headshot?
I don't actually.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's where you are.
Have you ever actually watched Pure Ponage?
I don't remember. Oh, okay. Fuck. Come on. Oh, remember Oh Baby, a Triple? Of course. You're talking to Lid, in fact, one of the few owners of Meme Run for the Nintendo Wii U.
true. They do say that in that game.
Like I know it might be because you're a little quiet in real life, but you are a little quiet. Let me see if I can turn you up. Oh, I can. Try now.
I think it is because I think it is because
Well, I
I'm
also
a little
had you a
quiet
little
in real
low,
life.
so now you're good. Or Leroy. Oh man, remember when Family Guy, way too late, did like a Leroy Jenkins thing?
Northern Lion made a Leroy Jenkins reference that was really stupid recently. He was describing like going to the theater without watching trailers as Leroy movies.
Fuck off.
It was really dumb.
I wonder when Family Guy will get to 6. That's a good question. I would say 3 years from now. Because they also backlogged the seasons, but yeah. I'm not hiding. Oh, there you are.
I was disappointed that neither Bob nor John Wesley were among the dead. But that was short-lived, as a moment later I was facing down the fastest gun in the West.
Duel time.
I felt a bolt of adrenaline.
You know what's one of the big
Maybe
things?
that was fear. He was well known for his tricks, and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him.
It is one of the big things.
About Ninja Gaiden that bugs me. Sorry, I was...
I think I was gonna say boulders. Boulders are pretty big things.
That man was faster than grease lightning, but being inebriated as he was, he didn't count his shots. And now, he was at my mercy.
Wait.
So he didn't die?
No, I sent him to prison. Years later, after he was free, some restless Avenger took his life. Shot him in the back in a saloon just like this one. Anybody up for another beer?
You know what? We take draws. We take those.
I just realized this game has XP.
Yeah, it's got a skill tree.
Thank you, darling.
What the heck?
Yeah,
What is
some
this,
say
Donkey Kong?
revenge is a dish best served cold.
So whatever happened to that Bob guy you were after?
Personally, I'd like to hear some of your other adventures. Like, I don't know, do you ever go toe-to-toe with a red man?
Ah. Everyone's favorite part of the Western.
Yes, I did, Ben. I remember once I was after this renegade Apache, Grey Wolf.
European spelling of Grey
enough,
in the
Revenge
subtitles.
was also his primary.
Though I wonder if that was, if we spelled it with an A in the Old West.
A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
Just the mountains.
Grey Wolf was a cheery,
Oh, look at that
Colorado
pop in.
Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love.
When's this
die
game
in a
from?
cruel
Like
and
2012?
painful death.
2013. I think they handle it relative.
Poppin'.
What'd you say?
It's gotta have pop-in. It's gotta run on a 360.
Yeah, and this was also a budget title. This game did not release its full
Right from the
price.
beginning, I could
Oh, I'm just checking something real quick. Okay, we're good.
He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution and were more than willing to die for him.
Notice how yellow the trees are? Oh wow, look at that mountain.
What is this? The Altus Plateau?
Alright. But the thing I was going to bring up about Ninja Gaiden is that, like, you know how the wall jump works? There's a lot of points in that game where they... Just because where there are objects that are clearly in the background, and the game's like, of course you can wall jump off of them. Why wouldn't you be able to? Oh, hold on, let me... Okay. But yeah, it's all... oh, man. You know what I think would make that game better, Lid? The one thing you gotta do? Spin jump in the default moveset. Not a power-up.
That would be nice.
They saw me before I saw them.
Oh, I have no dynamite. Oh, no, I do. So...
I think it should be like the, you know, when you charge the beam and then jump in a Metroid, it should be something like that. Like, you shouldn't be able to just spin slash in midair for free.
Yeah, I think there is a cost to it, but it's... Attacking's too finicky in that game. Okay, dynamite is G. Ah, fuck me. Yeah, because again, it's very cool, but I think Castlevania, despite having more problems, is a better overall designed game. Just because it feels like there's less bullshit.
They saw me before I saw them.
I think bullshit's good.
Would you like to elaborate on that opinion, Lid?
I think it's good when the game's got some bullshit in it.
Then
Think about it like this. Every Devil May Cry game has a lot more bullshit in it than any Bayonetta game. Which one's better?
They saw
I
me
like
before I
Bayonetta
saw
1 more than DMC 3.
You see, Bayonetta 1 is probably the Bayonetta with the most bullshit, though. And that's
I don't know.
why you like it so much.
I don't know. I've heard the ending of Bayonetta 3. That seems like some bullshit.
Different kind of bullshit. You were talking about game design bullshit. Bayonetta 3 doesn't have any of that.
It crossed my mind that maybe this was a such a good idea.
Bayonetta 3's gameplay has been sanded
No backing down.
into a
Well, when you're
wonderful
playing as
orb.
Bayonetta.
Well, I don't know. I still have not fucking played that game since they patched it, so I don't know.
Oh shit.
Supposedly Viola works better now, but I have no idea because I haven't touched that game since it was like less than a month old.
It's crazy how nobody's been able to replicate Nero. Nobody's been able to do a Nero as good as Nero.
They saw me before I saw them.
What has to be there for a character to be a Nero?
To be obviously the next generation protagonist with their own moveset that is still dissimilar from the previous generation.
Is Zero a Nero?
No, because Zero's the rival character. And he also debuted in Game 1. He has to, that's the other thing. Being a Nero has to debut in a set. Zero, I get asking that question. Trying to think if there's a better.
Is Super Luigi U a Nero game?
No, because Luigi's been there since before Super Mario Brothers.
Is Mario Jumpman's Nero?
Jumpman is Mario.
Damn.
I see your tricks. I do not respect them.
Is Bark a Nero? Oh no, you're gonna say he's a rival. Damn it.
It was rugged country.
He's more Nero-like than Zero. Because it feels like the way he got, but I don't know. Trying to think of like a.
Having some regrets about going after them the way I did. But then again,
I feel like there's an NT character who you look at and go, yeah, that's obviously a Nero, but there isn't anything.
Oh yeah, you know, the thing is, the conversation is hinging on you saying that Nero's the only good one, and I feel like most NT Creates fans will disagree with me. But Gunvolt 3, the girl in that, she's a pretty good Nero.
I'll take your word for that. Is Chris Dreamer a Nero? See, I think here's the thing. Does the protagonist of Undertale exist in Deltarune? If the answer is yes, then Chris is a Nero. If the answer is no, then they're not.
I think more games should do what Gunvolt 3 does and introduce a Nero and turn the old protagonist into some kind of animal.
not at that moment, but I did find the entrance to their hideout.
Like they should they should have Frisk in Deltarune, but they've been transformed into a Toby Fox dog.
No, presuming you never know. The chapters could change things, but yeah, I feel like yeah. You know who's a character you could kind of sort of argue is a Nero?
Led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you went in there.
Tattle.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure angry cussedness.
Like, you see it.
It's not the playable character though.
True. But, like, the Zelda assistants are usually the main characters of the narrative.
Is Zelda in Echoes of Wisdom a Nero?
No. No, she's not.
See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide.
I don't think Nintendo
About to
has
back down.
a
So it was
Nero
like pitch black in
where
there?
they've replaced the main.
Actually, it was
You
pretty
could argue
good.
that Donkey Kong is a Nero. Because Cranky's the original DK.
Could you argue that Diddy and Dixie are Neros?
You could. Technically, I would argue, yeah, and Kitty as well.
I feel like Kitty is not a Nero yet. If
Yeah.
they make a game
With
where
him in it
Kitty
again.
is the protagonist,
Yeah, that's true. That's
and
true.
someone
Diddy and
else
yeah,
is his side.
yeah, Diddy and Dixie both got their games. Donkey Kong is a whole Nero dynasty. Trying to think of like who. I'm surprised Samus has not gotten a Nero yet.
Who else would they even make the protagonist of a Metroid?
Kind of isn't anyone yet, so they have to introduce a new character.
They thought it was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
Does Luigi's Man? No, we established. Like it needs to be. It's not like a Luigi. It's passing passing the baton on to a younger face of the franchise. Like Gohan is. I guess Gohan is also kind of the Nero is a
Cave was
Gohan.
haunted with dead Indian ghosts.
To be honest, I was more concerned with the live ones than the dead ones.
These are pretty good quick time events. Cause yeah, they don't kill you if you. Oh no, do not fucking.
How come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to two Mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the Mescalero.
Did he say fucking polygyny?
To get out of there. Those girls never shut
Is
up.
Captain
Both of
Toad
them
a
nagging at
Nero?
me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them
He's
since.
closer. I see. He's never been the main character, but I think you can
No, I mean,
argue
what
that.
happened with Grey Wolf?
Oh, well,
Not
I
even
pursued him
in
into the
Captain
cave
Toad
of
Treasure
death.
Tracker?
Well, the thing is, like, that's his standalone series. Like, Captain Toad isn't the protagonist of Super Mario Brothers, you know? Like, he doesn't fight Bowser, he fights a bird.
I came upon this flooded grotto, and that's when I saw him. He came to me unarmed and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows, and I sensed he meant me no harm.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
Let me see, who else?
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me. As his story unfolded in my mind,
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul will have no rainbow. I have no tears.
Castlevania technically doesn't have a Nero, because it's a JoJo thing, where it's new protagonists all the time.
holy man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
Though I guess you could argue Soma Cruz is like Alucard's Nero.
Until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I know Metal Slug has a lot of different protagonists throughout the series, but do they ever just straight up go,
His
nope,
warriors surrounded me
Marco
and
is not
attacked me
the
like
number one in
hungry
this one?
Don't think so. I think they just either have new guys or it's Marco. Oh, you know who's Mega Man's Nero? The Axel. Axel might suck, but he counts as a Nero.
Yeah.
I swear I couldn't see any way out of this trap. But suddenly, one just appeared. Kind of like a mirror.
This game is very clever in how it's just like, oh, the level. How the level just like adds shit based on the narrator. It's very charming.
Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a precipice, overlooking a thundering whitewater river. To get where I was going required several leaps of faith, but no way in hell I was turning back. I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo-jumbo's right. Are you making this all up as you go?
A few details may be fuzzy, brother, but I am relating exactly what happened. There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens.
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of them.
At least 3 or 4.
Well, more than that, little lady. I had a steep climb up creek ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to
Played a
tell me.
little bit of that new Inti Creates game.
How is it?
Wouldn't you know it? That crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
It's
Kind of trap.
neat
Well,
so
son, there had
far.
to be at least 100 Apaches surrounding me.
Let me ask you this, Lid. When's the last time you really liked an Indie Create game?
God be my witness.
Probably Gunvolt
Who are
3.
you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right,
Which
but I'm
was
not gonna drag
2022.
this out.
Okay.
Where were we?
You were surrounded by 100.
And honestly, that's probably the best game that they made since, like, Mega Man 04.
I've heard really good things about Blaster Master 0, 2, and 3. I
Those are
believe.
real different.
Yeah, I suppose in that sense, but those do seem real good.
The main two sort of things that I just don't know if I'm far enough in the game to have gotten to the good stuff in this regard necessarily, but so far Majogami is very linear, and its music is functional.
That's rare for an Indie Create. Usually their music game is on point.
Yeah. The music in this one so far is very much like it gets the mood across that they're trying to go for, but it is not memorable at all.
Let me ask you this. Do you feel like you have a pretty good, like, radar for telling which Indie... Because Indie Create makes a lot of games. For which ones are like, oh, I should not have run off that.
Oh, was that was just a pit, wasn't it?
Yes, that was just a pit. I was supposed to turn left.
Followed it as I desperately needed to find out what
Um,
was trying to tell me.
Do you have, like, a good...
That son of a bitch disappeared into thin air.
Of which Indie Creates games are, like, worth caring about and which ones you can just, like, tune out?
Never did. and never did collect my goddamn
I
bounty.
think it is safe to say that if it is a 2D action game and the main character is holding a sword,
Thank you,
that you're
darling.
probably in good
It's
hands.
interesting how the truth can sometimes seem might malleable, depending upon your point of view.
Like how those dime novels make you out to be something you're not?
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
And just about everything
No, he's
else that
right.
they make is
Do
for
tend
some
to
kind of
overdo
freak.
Did they exaggerate your part in taking down the Daltons?
Because let's face it,
Well, I was there in the flesh.
Blaster
boy, so I
Master
saw what happened firsthand.
is an NES game.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you
The
repeat?
only people... Blaster
Those
Master is an
Daltons were
NES
Marlin
game.
ones
The only
before
people
they
who
all
want
went
3
bad.
more of
Robbing
those in the
banks and trains
2010s
clear
are
across the
some kind
territory.
of freak.
Until Coffeeville, of course. I was one of the citizens who took up arms that day.
Fighting on the side of right.
The only people who would want to
did my
play
best,
Dragon
sir.
Marked for
We all
Death,
did.
a Mega Man Zero Monster Hunter that was supposed to come out on the PSP and didn't come out until 2019 on the Nintendo Switch. That's some kind of freak. That's who that game's for.
Yeah.
It was early morning. One of my friends was a local
But like, yeah,
gunsmith.
they've been
and he
making...
handed out firearms to
some weird
anybody who'd
stuff.
take one. You see,
They made
the
that
dog's gotta go
card
ahead
on
to
Ciel
rob two
game.
banks at the same
It's
time.
like a
Two
Battle
banks
Network
on the
type
same
thing or
damn
something.
street.
They made a rhythm game
Story was Bob Dalton's girl
with
was
the
always
Gunvolt
lying
songs.
about how he had no ambition.
They made Puzzmix, which I think is just a fucking melon game.
Half the town took up arms to defend their property. Their first mistake was pulling a job in their own damn.
Nope.
They made another one of those Gal Guardians games that are like the Metroidvanias with the Gal Gun characters.
Do you think we'll get another Curse of the Moon now that Bloodstained 2 is coming out?
The brothers paid dearly for their stupidity. But everybody
Anything's
knows
possible.
they
I'm
had
sure
it
it wouldn't
coming.
be
There's
that
more
hard
to
for
it than
them
that.
to
I read all about that thing.
squeeze
so
one
I know
out.
for a fact that it went down very differently. First of all, it was high noon.
They made...
I would like to say, I think this is a very clever level. Doing the other protagonists of the story are telling your perspective for once.
Now they finally had 'em dead
Also,
to
look at
rights.
this shooting gallery ass level design.
Yeah. I always forget what specific thing this is based off of, but they made a Metroidvania starring one of the Love Live characters.
That's Inti.
Yep. I'm just impressed that they got that, like the license and stuff.
Are you crazy?
But yeah, Johanne the Parhelion, Blaze in the Deep Blue. That's what that game is.
He paid him no mind. He saw a way to get around to the back of the bank. Then he figured out how to hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting. A moment later,
Have you just been playing the first Blaster Master Zero?
Yeah, I haven't picked it up again, but I did the first level of the first Blaster Master Zero.
Okay, I was just looking at a DLC for the second game on Backlogged and was like, I wonder if Andy's seen that.
I'm aware of some of the goofier stuff. What do they do for the DLC of 2?
It looks like so you know what a raising simulator is, right?
What is a raising simulator, Lid? I'm not be.
I don't explain this.
You gotta explain it now.
Jim Boo,
This is great string content.
It's like, you know how there are dating simulators?
Oh, okay. That I thought that might be what it was, but I was not certain. So it's about raising an anime girl child.
Well, I don't know. It's about raising an anime plant girl.
Oh, I've seen what they... Yeah. And given the design of that plant girl, yeah. Fucking maze.
Taking down those thieving Daltons.
There we go.
His name is Silas Greaves, and when the dust finally settled, he was the last man standing.
Sorry, kid, but that just wasn't the way it happened.
You know, Inti Creates made a Gone game for the 3DS, like the dinosaur.
Okay.
It's called Baku 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 Adventure.
Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies. I'd been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless. Finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob 2 banks.
It's such an unjust world that we live in, that Inti Creates PS1 games are just gonna lie forgotten in a ditch forever.
Those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs, tooth and nail. They were coming at me from all directions. I caught sight of the Daltons running with...
Oh, that's where this level was.
Problem was,
They're never gonna re-release Speed Power Gun Bike.
I found myself in the middle of another shootout.
Should they?
Did the Daltons hole up in
I think they should.
No, it was the Smiths.
Now, from what I gather, Love and Destroy is just kind of a bad sin and punishment. So, maybe we don't need it. But I'm still curious.
We don't even have good sin and punishment on Nintendo platforms.
Damn. I still never actually played it.
I've heard 2's real good.
And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith. Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in coffee around. But that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens. The Dalton boys knew I would never give up. Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least 2 of them to escape. The 3rd brother stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't work. It was Emmett, the youngest, and he decided to stand his ground and face me down. He was determined to protect his brothers. I understood how it felt, taking me on all by
Is that thing just not hitting, or is it just not doing enough damage to make anything pop
No,
up?
I think I was missing. There we go.
But Emmett Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeyville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him? But I have to admit, that boy had grit.
Oh, this is, I
Took me a
think, my
couple of days
favorite
to
level.
track the Daltons down.
They can't get away with this.
And in that time, a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
We'll track him to the edge of the earth.
They seemed as determined as me to find those outlaws. But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
It was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year. At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell. It was tough to stay on a true course, so we kept an eye out for landmarks.
Silent Hill ass fucking FOV.
It was autumn. The maple trees were in full color, red as blood. The rains that year were torrential, so the whole area was flooded. The vigilantes had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody. Except for some son of bitches ahead of me wanting to do me harm. So I had to face them alone. I wondered why my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
Okay. Through... no? I guess this way. So, Lid, how's GT?
GT.
How far are you into GT?
Goku is in the Sugoroku dimension.
So,
I think that would be worse than hell.
has he not gone Super Saiyan? Has he gone Super Saiyan 4 yet?
No.
Okay, that makes sense. Yes, because you've noticed it starts showing up at the end of the intro.
Does it?
Oh, maybe you're not there yet. Anyway, so we're gonna start with this. But
I'm far enough that I'm far enough that the second ending is playing.
Okay, GT has 4 endings. Let me say this.
That's weird. They why did they play ending 1 for like the first like 40% of the series and then start switching it up 3 times?
Maybe they didn't
So
think.
did you find the
Maybe.
Daltons?
Oh, okay.
Not yet. But I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends.
What was I gonna say? You know what I do gotta give GT? The episode where Baby comes to Earth and like you see him take down like Vegeta and Gohan and stuff. That's good. That's maybe the best GT gets, I think.
Yeah, like I think.
And I like how they do random Earth adventures, but off-world adventures in space, but like that's the B plot.
I think that the show has been getting better, but also this specific bit with Goku playing fucking Candyland.
Goku has come back to Earth, right?
Yeah, he like
Got his ass beat.
and it's so fucking. Yeah, he got his ass beat, but he didn't actually die. Like, what happened? He got like teleported to fucking Candyland at the last minute.
Yeah,
Or
I think
what?
the Kais did that after he was about to get hit by like a reverse spirit bomb, the baby bomb.
He was gonna get hit by the death ball from Mega Man X6.
Not to be
It's
confused
literally
with,
called the death ball.
not to be confused with Frieza's attack, literally called Death Ball. You know what Death Ball is? That's the attack he blows up Namek with.
Nowhere to be seen.
I don't think they call it that in the mango.
Or they might be a
Watching the
Budokai
Frieza
thing.
fight in the anime. Take longer to watch the anime Frieza fight than to read the whole manga.
How are you feeling about, at this point in the series, Pound Trunks and Guru? They're not in it.
Disappointing. Yeah, that's
Pan
kind of what it
gets to
boils
be in
down
more
to,
of
is
the
they're
show,
just-
show again.
like,
And
they're
Guru a
just-
little
they're
bit.
scenery.
Trunks never is a main character again, though.
Trunks is like.
A barn
He reminds me of
materializes
fucking
right before my eyes. I
cartoon
scrambled
Link.
up top to get a better view.
That's mean.
Like, but that's his whole character basically, is just like Pan is angry about something and he may as well go, well, excuse me, princess, and that's all he does.
How do you feel?
The barn doors was open. About right then, I saw some suspicious characters running for the bushes. Of course, I followed them.
How do you feel about
Goddamn
Baby
swamp was like a
Vegeta's
goddamn
design?
maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was.
I
See,
mean, it's fine. It's a little busy, but you know.
Baby Vegeta, normal
just
Baby
started
Vegeta,
walking,
fine.
and pretty soon
Super Baby Vegeta 2, not bad. When he's just Super Saiyan 1, terrible.
I liked how before Vegeta got possessed, when he went Super Saiyan, he was literally Duke Nukem.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
Oh, this is a
The
good
G-
joke.
With the jeans and the red shirt. And the
Yeah.
blonde hair.
There were Indians.
No. I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention. Now, where was I?
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just resting.
Did you see my post on Blue Sky a little while ago?
Where was I?
What was the post?
The Daltons.
Right.
That I think, like,
There's a reason so many outlaw gangs
the,
made
one
up
of the
brothers.
weirdest aspects
Being a brother
of
is a
GT
very
and its
sacred
tone
It's a bond
is that,
no
like,
other.
you know, like Goku's a kid again. We have like a core party going on an adventure, looking for the Dragon Balls, and like a more episodic structure for a lot of it. But then Baby is like, maybe aside from the movies, the least silly villain that the series has maybe ever had up to this point.
I mean, he's kind of just Cell. Like, I don't know if he's necessarily more serious than Cell, but he is basically.
Well, no, because he is because Cell's basically just doing shit for fun, and Baby is like, no, I'm on a quest for
that.
revenge.
Okay, I thought you
against
meant
your
like
whole
as
race."
a monster threat. Like he's not doing goofy joke stuff. But yeah, no, like yeah.
Like, even King Piccolo, like pre-Junior, has the thing of like, my evil plan is that there are no rules.
Yeah.
And like even before that, you know, there was stuff like the cult and stuff where like even if like, you know, like obviously the character designs are a little silly, like they look like the fucking Dragon Quest.
Fucking
What do they
General
call him?
Rildo is like an okay design, and then he transforms,
He
and he's
looks like a
terrible.
fucking like
He's so bad.
Rildo looks like a dollar store action figure.
Stronger than Majin Buu.
So dumb. Also, like every single villain, maybe not all of them. Like Lude, I don't know where that name comes from, but like almost every villain in this fucking show is just like a word with a couple syllables switched around. Like Tuffles are Tufuru, Furutu, they're fruits.
Yeah.
You've got whatever that catfish monster was
They
called.
stopped doing that
and
for the next 2 sets of villains.
Rildo is just drill.
Are you let me ask you this. Do you know what Super Android 17 is?
I know what he looks like. I don't know why he's here.
He is unrelated to Baby. He is an entirely new arc. It's really funny of like, oh, you just needed to throw something together, huh? I'm gonna wait until you get.
Is he even like a machine mutant? Like, is he tied in at all?
Oh,
to
he
that?
is Android 17. He is built on that, but it's the way they get there is like, come on, man. Come on. And then the Shadow Dragons are cool. Like conceptually. Like you write out what they are on paper, you're like, you know what? That's a great idea. Execution is a bit spotty, but, you know. Fuck you. It's fucked up, Lib, when you try and log a Doom WAD and appreciate it, and it's just not on backlog yet. Very frustrating.
Yeah, I saw that the one that you backlogged was still on there as TBA.
I didn't even know it let me log that, but yeah. Because I had to I didn't make the post for it because it's a few months old, but I had to help update it. I think I submitted the poster for it. It's a good one. Alright, time to take some cover.
I knew those Dalton boys were out there somewhere, standing together against anyone who would threaten them.
I'll look around a little bit. Lid, as an Xbox Series X owner, are you excited for Halo Campaign Evolved?
You had to catch yourself there.
I did.
And why would I be? You can get it on fucking anything.
Yeah, Steve. But
And why
this
would
was
I
much
be?
more than a wreck.
It's already. It's Halo 1. It's on
Guess
there.
it floated off
It's
during the
already on there.
59.
And I fucking got, I still have the Master Chief collection on my fucking Xbox account because it was the pack-in when I got the fucking Xbox One 10 years ago.
It's
I don't
so
even think I have it
dumb
installed
that, like,
on my Xbox
why-
because I have it on PC.
Why is it not on? Why are they not putting the Master Chief collection on PC and Switch, or on PS5 and Switch? Like, that's the obvious thing that people want.
It's simple. That's old. That's an old collection of old games. What if we made new shiny thing? Even
put
if it's
AI
worse, it's
in
new
it.
and shiny. Oh hell yeah! The shareholders love that.
Who cares if the Halo art director left over this? It'll be fine.
Yeah. Nobody makes money by making products anymore. It's all about tricking shareholders into pumping you even more.
I'm sure this will have no negative long-term implications.
What? No, no. I mean, this quarter is gonna look great. Next quarter? What? No, I don't. No, I don't.
We have
I can't hear you. I don't understand.
70 billion dollars tied up, like, sorry, more like over 200 billion dollars of the economy tied up in this. You know, it's fine.
It's fine.
Somewhere up there, the Daltons were waiting on me.
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's good timing.
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's the kind of man I am, Ben. I set out to do something. I do it.
All right.
Surrender just ain't in my nature. Plus, I'm stubborn as hell.
Played a little bit of that Luigi's Mansion on the NSO.
How is GameCube emulation?
It's all right. I did notice. I noticed weird things that were kind of like, you know what? I was not paying that close of attention when I was playing Luigi's Mansion on the Wii earlier this month. This kind of stuff could have been happening and I just didn't notice it. But like, I noticed stuff like when I spawned the key in the fortune teller room, it was like clipping through the ceiling.
Ah, that's great.
In the very first room of the game, there was like a brief moment where like one of the textures in like the upper floor, like in one of the cutscenes, was flickering. But other than that, I think that's about all I've noticed. That's been weird so far. I don't think it's a how N64 was at the start, but I don't think it's perfect either.
Yeah, they'll probably patch it like they did on 64. Are you excited? Have you spent your $99 to be able to play Virtual Boy games, Lib?
No, and I won't.
What about like $30 to buy the Labo for Suckers headset?
Boss Nass voice. No, I won't.
Congratulations for being able to remember a line from Boss Nass.
I think he technically says no, he won't, or no, they won't.
Right about
But
then, much to my
you know the
relief,
line I'm talking about.
I think so.
vigilantes finally arrived. Their leader motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck.
Yeah, I have
pointing me
every
directly at the
Virtual
Daltons.
Boy game
I
on
finally had
my
'em.
desktop
After
computer,
months of
and I will
dogged
find a better
pursuit.
way.
But it turned out that they had me.
Take him out! I'm sending you to hell!
You know what I fucking hate about emulators these days?
What?
Daltons had played me like a
They don't make emulators for individual consoles anymore.
They didn't just
Yeah.
shoot me,
They do for
It's
like
like everything is
3DS
like-
and like, yeah, but like,
but finding my
I can
way
It's like,
recommend
okay,
you some of the
Okay,
decent. like-
what emulator?
to be quiet and challenging.
What emulator am I gonna use for Genesis? Oh, I already have 3 emulators installed that can do it. Which one is the one that can do it well? And am I gonna remember that in 2 months the next time I want to emulate a Genesis game?
Yeah, Super Nintendo and NES and GBA have standalone emulators, but yeah.
doing. They say that the Titanic is unsafe.
Oh, God.
But getting back to that steamboat, how'd you get off, Mr. Breeze?
I took in a lot of smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally disembark. It was time to settle this once and
Oh,
for
hell
all.
yeah. Turret sections, I think, get a bad rap lid. I think they're, you know, obviously you don't want too much turret, but, you know, I appreciate them as a mechanic.
I think Bulletstorm did it good where it's like, okay, you get to pick up the turret.
Yeah, that's a good
Move around
mechanic.
slow.
The modern Wolfenstein games also did that. I say modern, but they haven't made one since 2019.
Yeah.
And God. And they haven't made a real one since 2017. I guess the alt future Wolfensteins. Or Machine Games Wolfensteins counts.
Bob and Grad weren't about to come at me one at a time. They were in this together. Two brothers side by side, determined to take me down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
Got one of them. Fuck. How you feeling about Air Riders, hype-wise?
They got it wrong. A sad end for those two. If they'd only known that Emmett was still
I
alive despite
am
his
more
wounds.
excited for it than the new Hyrule
Paroled
Warriors.
14 years later. He moved to California and sold real estate and lived off the legend of that fateful day. And the tragic death of his two brothers.
It seems like it will probably be a very well-made mid-game.
I see. I will be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. Get some more water. Alright, I'm back. Okay.
My own brothers died tragically as well, truth be told.
So I've been playing New Soup, all of
It
them.
was
I'm playing 2
1868.
right
Me and
now.
my older brothers were pulling a tidy profit
And
running cattle into Juarez, Mexico.
you know how
One night
Mario
after my brothers
Wonder
retired for the evening, I
has
found a
like
little
those
poker
flowers
game in a
that you
cantina
touch
with
and
a
it
couple
makes
of
stuff
cowboys.
appear?
And I just couldn't lose.
Yeah.
I even won an old Spanish coin that had to be 100 years old.
So
Well, I was mighty pleased with myself the next morning. And my brothers
one
and I
of the
rode for
things
Texas. But before we crossed the
that's
border, those
like
cowboys caught up with us.
so
It was
weird
Johnny
about the
Ringo,
new
Roscoe
Soup
Bob
games is
Bryant,
that
and
they
another
have
asshole named
that.
Jim.
They
They
just
wanted their
don't
money
show it
back
to
and
you.
everything else we
There's
had,
just places
including our lives.
in
Those
the
boys
levels
didn't
where
want
they
us
put
coming for 'em
invisible
later.
hitboxes
Bob
that
put
make
that
stuff
old Spanish
appear.
coin in my mouth and said, I won't have it
And
said
so
that
I'm
I left
on
you with
I'm on
nothing,
like I don't
boy.
know what this is. It's like 5-5 or
Those
something
horses
in New
bolted,
Soup
and
2.
there we hung as those bastards
And there's
rode away.
one of the star
The branch finally
coins.
snapped under the weight of the three
You
of us,
have to
but
just
being my
know
older brothers were
that
bigger
like,
and
oh
heavier,
yeah, if I jump on
they
this
were
bullet
already
bill
dead.
and stand
Right
on the
then, I swore
cannon
to
off to the
myself that
side
I
where
would
there's
avenge
nothing,
them.
if I jump up on top
Ringo, you
of this
know about.
stack of bullet bill
But Bob
cannons, that will
eluded me
make the star coin
until I
appear
heard he was riding
because
with
I
a
touched
wild
this
bunch.
invisible hitbox on top of it. Like, I think you is like a lot better about like hinting at stuff like that. But like this
I've
here
been
is
on
like
their
the
trail
most
for months,
baffling, like,
ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains.
what do you mean that's how the fucking coin
Led
shows
by
up?
Butch Cassidy. They were a loose
There's
association
nothing
of
here to
outlaws
visually
who robbed
indicate that
banks
that would
and
happen.
trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer. They blew the bridge with the intention of forcing the train to stop. Well, I assumed the Wild Bunch was likely in the still intact part of the train high above.
Yeah. That was another pit.
So I had no choice but to make my way up through the passenger cars.
Oh, you know what? I remember
I
the
was
swamp.
determined
This
to
is my
make that
favorite level in the
son-of-a-bitch
game.
Bob pay for what he did to my brothers.
Me watching the character reveals for Super Smash Brothers Ultimate for Wii U and 3DS. Yep, that was another pit.
Ringing from blowing up that bridge. What'd you say? I can't hear a god.
Well, I made my way off unscathed and came upon a few members of the gang and had no choice but to dispatch them. From there, I had to negotiate an even more precarious route. But first, I would need to get my ass out of there. I jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall. I had found the gang,
Why are they
but in order to
making
find
so
old
many
Bob, I needed to
amiibos
fight my way forward
for
past
that
a whole
Kirby?
passel of desperado.
So they can overcharge them and get a bunch of free money for no good reason.
Outside, inside, any way I could, I made my way toward my prey.
But why for this game?
Because Sakurai wants Kirby figures to put on his desk.
Passengers.
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall. There were no passengers aboard that day. As I mentioned before, I am not fond of heights. But I was too busy dodging bullets to worry about falling to my death. Odds were I was likely to die that day anyway. So I was determined to take down as many of those bastards as I could. Times it was like shooting ducks in a shooting gallery.
Fucking
The only
blew his head
difference is
around.
these damn ducks shot back.
Did you play New Soup 2?
No.
Kept hoping the law would show up and give me a hand.
Okay.
Like that giant Pinkerton posse
I
that
can't
read about.
I can't
They
remember
come riding in,
if I'm
guns
thinking
ablazing to
right
help.
or not. But I'm pretty sure that to unlock the like secret world in the post game, the way that the like coins, like, you know, you get the 3 big coins in every level in all these games, that the way it works isn't you have to just like collect a certain amount of them.
No,
You
son.
actually have to like spend
fight the
them
wild
to
bunch
open
all by my
paths.
lonesome,
And so you need
as
to have
usual.
like saved up enough and not used them on something else in order to unlock the secret world, I think is how it works. So unlike my first playthrough back in like 2014 or whatever, I have not opened any alternate paths that are blocked by coin signs.
Alright.
My guess is those dime novels didn't portray this as it happened, did they? Only a few stragglers were left. I had to cut them down pronto if I was going to stay on old Bob's trail.
Hell yeah. Combo. Thank you for resubscribing, Tomex.
What is the like hit graphic where it like busts open like that on the screen? Like, what's that supposed to look like?
Well, you're diegetically telling the story, so I imagine like physical like rips and tears, like scene transitions.
I wasn't sure if it was like mimicking something like, is that like what it looks like if film tears while it's being projected or something?
That
Or-
might be the implication. Shit, I can lose track of where I lost track of where they were.
You know, one of the things I'm really thinking playing these new soups again.
What?
I think hovering should be like a separate button.
I don't know if I ever felt that, but that's an interesting take.
There are so many things in this game where it's like fall down onto an enemy and bounce off of it while it moves back and forth so that you can grab this coin that's in a bottomless pit or something. And like trying to time landing on the enemy in the right place while falling slowly, but then also like you need to be holding jump to jump high enough off of the enemy to get back up. It's really awkward. Like it's baffling to think that they made that like you have to, you know what they did for the Switch version of U, right?
What they do for the Switch version of U?
In order to play with the controls, you know, normal, where you use the shoulder buttons to do the twirl, you have to hold L3 on the title screen for 3 seconds and then start the game.
To finally have my justice. But the only survivor
If you don't do that,
was George
then you
Flatnose
twirl by
Curry, who
pressing
escaped.
jump again
The
in
fastest
midair.
gun in the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean.
Like it's baffling that they were like, oh, we need to go Sonic mode and be a one button game as much as possible.
No.
They should be putting stuff on more buttons.
The fastest gun in the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean.
Like in Mario Wonder, they thought, you know, oh, we should make it so that you can ground pound by pressing a button and turn off pressing down on the D-pad to ground pound, so that you don't do it accidentally.
The fastest gun in the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean. And Kid Curry. And maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
Ah, fuck off. I won that.
In Majogami, that new Any Creates game, they brought back the thing from Gunvolt 3 where you have a homing attack. But they have specific enemies that like can, I mean, there's ways to get around it, but like under normal circumstances, they can only be damaged by a homing attack that is like either horizontal, vertical, or diagonal. And you can actually like tweak in the options like how each direction is weighted, like how far in a certain angle you need to be for the homing attack to count as diagonal or whatever.
Kid Curry, and maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
It's a weird mechanic to go into, but kind of cool.
I was just thinking about that because of like one of the things that I've been thinking as like I've been making like the game I've been trying to is like things like, should diagonal down count, like should you be able to press diagonal down and like the ground pound button and have it count as a ground pound, or should you like give players the option where it's like, no, only pressing down should count, or for like if you're gonna make, for example, the air dash button also function as your double jump, should up and diagonal, should that do an air dash or a double jump, or should you give players the option to pick which one they want it to do?
You know, I was thinking about it. I'm probably gonna be. I wasn't planning on it, but I'm probably gonna be able to beat this game tonight, depending on how things go. I might push it back to a third stream, but we'll see.
I didn't think that this game was super long, being
I
a
tried to find Bob Bryant,
budget
but it was as if he'd
downloadable.
disappeared. Sometime later, I heard the Wild Bunch was back together. Kid Curry escaped from jail, and now he was running the whole shebang.
It feels like they were making a lot of games like
So I
this
took to their
in like the
trail,
early
'cause I was
2010s.
still in pursuit of
Like
my brother's killer,
medium-sized
hoping he was
spin-off
back with him.
downloadable titles.
Yeah.
I think that's because of the transition between gens and the no backwards compatibility.
Don't let him hear you saying that.
Anyways, I tracked those boys to
Do you
a
remember
camp right
Alan
outside
Wake's
Parachute,
American
Colorado.
Nightmare?
Being outnumbered, I didn't bother
See, I was
with
thinking,
one
like,
shot. I just started
Gears
taking
of
those
War,
bastards
the
down.
subtitle, and that God of War subtitle.
Oh, I was thinking more like Blood Dragon type stuff.
Oh yeah, that counts too.
Like that feels very much more like where this
Old
sits.
Bob
to me.
Yeah, I
wasn't
suppose
among
that's
them,
true.
And neither was Kid Curry. I could sense him close by, however, plotting something nasty. I just needed a clue as to their whereabouts. And I found one. A map with their
Did you know
bold
that
plan clearly
New
marked.
Soup
This
2
time they were fixing
was
to
the
blow up a
first
train
Nintendo
trestle,
game that had
probably
a
at the Union
same-day
Pacific.
digital release as the physical one?
That makes sense timeline-wise.
The plan clearly indicated
It just
how
seems
they
a
were
little
fixing to
odd to me.
burn
Like, I
and
know that,
settle
like,
the weakest wooden
a lot of like WiiWare stuff was like smaller stuff, but it just seems like so many Wii games are already so small sometimes that like how was there never like I don't, you know, like a Rhythm Heaven type game. I feel like could have had a download release at the same time, you know? And I guess it just never happened.
Nope, not until 2012. Well, you gotta consider WiiWare's limitations.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, there are full, you know, box and manual Wii games that are not that complicated.
Yeah, but WiiWare's real bad. Like, WiiWare was almost too big for Sonic 4. Or too small for Sonic 4.
That's so funny. I always forget that that game's even on there.
Episode 2 never came out on Wii. Hell, Episode 2 I don't think has ever been released on a Nintendo platform. That is the last Sonic game not on a mobile system to never get a Nintendo console release.
I'm pretty sure Xbox is the only, I mean, other than PC, obviously, the only modern platform you can get it on.
Yeah. That was 2012, so it never got forwarded to PS4.
Removed the first bundle of dynamite. I decided I might as well remove the other one.
I need to mess around
Once that
with
was
that
done,
game.
I figured I'd find my way
I was
from
gonna
there.
play it a little while ago, but I'm not sure if it maxes out at 1440p or if even though I was trying to play it on the TV, like it could tell like, oh well, your primary display resolution is a 1440p monitor. So I need to figure out if like that's actually as high as it goes or what. Because if you can't play, it's Sonic 4. The 4
I'm sure
is for
there's a-
4K, right? If you can't play it in 4K, what's the point?
Yes, the true Sonic 4 experience.
It's true.
Maybe I won't finish this game tonight. We'll see. So I'm also feeling a little tired. Plus, we don't have that big of a crowd, so. But But I will definitely finish this next stream. Plus, I also want to show off the like RE4 styled. Here's the combo point shooting mode. 'Cause that's pretty good.
So what happened then?
Had to remove more of that damn dynamite.
It must have been terrifying trying to make your way across.
I was sweating it a bit, but then I noticed a footbridge tied up on high, so I shot the rope.
Okay. Oh, well.
Of course, I had to tread carefully. Otherwise, I could, well, die.
Oh, this is the best song in the game.
So that was all the dynamite?
Funny you should mention that, darling. As actually, there was a fourth charge impeding my progress. Once I removed it, my path was pretty clear.
Let's use the shotgun. Actually, nah. This is more of a rifle game than a shotgun game. If they had pump actions, I'd probably be a little more comfortable with it, but nah. So, Lid, you ready for next year? Not quite there yet, but we're getting real close.
I'm ready for next year because it will have Mario and Yoshi.
I don't know if we're getting Mario. You don't know that. We'll have Yoshi.
Yeah, we're getting the Wonder DLC.
Oh, well, I guess if you care about that.
I do.
That looks like me, like the content that's like, oh, that's probably gonna be slop. But maybe I'm wrong.
Number one, bigger graphics. Number two, more multiplayer stuff. That game's multiplayer is fun.
Okay, fair enough.
I think it's weird how they're just all over the place with how they're updating games right now.
I think I called this. I think I was like that they're doing this, they're trickling shit out for a release schedule.
Like I don't mind them trickling shit out. I just wish that like they would just have it all in a direct or something and not just randomly say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna patch Pikmin 2 and add some new stuff next week. We're gonna add the graphics update to a update with some other stuff for Animal Crossing in January, and we're gonna randomly announce that on Halloween or whatever.
Sight of those sparks. My heart was pounding like a sledgehammer.
There's just a bunch of crap like that where it's like, I don't know. I think it's fun when it's actually like announcing new games, when they do something like just announcing Origami King out of the blue one day. But when it's updates for games that already exist, it's like, man, like, put up a fucking calendar in a Nintendo Direct or something, you know? Like,
Of course, I was successful, or clearly I wouldn't be talking to you folks here today. Naturally, I removed the last dynamite charge. Well, it was a touching reunion. But by this time, I was thoroughly exhausted and dragging my ass, as I was not a young man anymore.
Alright, let me just okay.
Kill that SCP.
I want to get that quick time event, right?
Kill that
Finally, I found those boys. Or more precisely, they found me.
Got any games you're thinking about, like, wanting to finish out by the end of the year? I got a lot.
do you just mean new stuff or old stuff too?
Yeah, current year stuff you want to finish by the end of
Just
the
when
year.
I thought things couldn't get worse, Kid Curry opened up on me with a goddamn Gatling gun. It was hidden in this tunnel and pretty well shielded.
I would kind of like to actually finish 100%ing Bonanza, because I still need to do the boss rush and stuff.
Luckily, I had located some dynamite. I still, however, had my work cut out for me.
I definitely, I haven't played Stray Children yet, the new Onion Games game. The Moon and Tulip people. Maybe give Ruffy in the Riverside another shot. Now that it's not so soon after replaying Odyssey.
The big thing for me is Deltarune, but I'm not sure what I want to do beyond that.
That's the thing, is like a lot of the other games are either RPGs that I'm not sure if I can finish by the end of the year, or re-releases of old RPGs that I'm not finished or I can finish by the end of the year.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Like I wanna give Lunar a try. I don't know though.
Oh, back to the dynamite.
And I mean, there's sort of obvious stuff like Metroid.
Oh shit, I didn't even see him. Yeah, Prime 4 is kinda... I don't know if I'm gonna get to play it, but we'll find out.
Does Fantasia Neo Dimension, which came out on December 5th last year, count as this year?
Apple Arcade isn't real, so sure.
That is true. Apple Arcade is so not real that even though I have it, I don't think I've played anything. I don't think I've played anything but that Katamari game at all. for like the almost year that I've been subscribed to Apple Arcade.
You should maybe unsubscribe to Apple Arcade.
I don't know. I probably should, but also like
I like wasting money.
I guess so, something like that. I want to get a goddamn mobile controller so that like I can actually
That
like,
is
'cause, like,
important.
there is stuff on there that I want to play. Like I want to play that Sonic game, but I don't want to play it on a fucking touchscreen.
No, yeah, I have a mobile controller, yeah, and if I did that, I would probably be more. It's nice. It stretches out over the phone.
The thing is that like when I got my new phone, the one that I was like very strongly considering getting at the time ended up like being fucked up on iPhone,
Oh.
and I don't believe they ever like made a firmware update for it or anything. And there is one that like I would settle for, but it still is like not quite what I would want.
I'm satisfied with my current controller. If we meet next time we meet up,
I'm picky.
I'll bring it over just so you can get a feel for it.
Okay.
Then again, I mostly use it for
Like,
controller, and the D-pad's good enough.
Like I'm like, I don't want anything that has to plug into my phone,
Kid Curry himself.
and I don't
He
want
decided
something
to
that
stop
like
pussyfooting around and deal with me
looks too
personally.
dumb, you know? Like I don't like those, or like what's the one that like they made an official PlayStation one of? Like those look too small. Those don't look like they'd be comfortable. The backbone. I don't think I like those. Those look like they'd hurt.
Yeah, and controller is one of those things that you gotta get it really right. Damn, right through the throat. Just like beep. Have you heard the insane, like, Charlie Kirk rumor thing that's going on?
With like, is that related to like whatever it is with like Vance and
Yeah.
like his
Yeah.
wife or whatever?
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
I saw, I, I like saw a post like referring to it and was just like, I don't have the brain space for knowing what you're talking about. I don't know. I'm just gonna scroll past that.
There we
He
go.
was.
Nice.
I was just a bit faster. And as he lay wounded, I demanded to know the whereabouts of Roscoe Bob Bryant. He shouted at me. Is that what this is about? Bob went with Butch and Sundance to South America. You ain't never finding him. Those were his last words.
So, Bob Bryant got away?
I knew I'd never find him in South America.
How
What about
long
the
do you
other
think it
killer?
will take
Yeah, you
until
kinda
the
glossed over
channel
that one.
awesome
Well, I
movies
found
aren't?
Jim not long after my showdown with
meme.
Ringo. At the time, he was riding with the James.
I
Younger
don't know.
gang.
That's a really tough
Like,
question to
Did I
answer.
neglect to mention that?
like, what year will the cutoff be where like nobody is watching those to torture themselves anymore?
Jesse James? The greatest outlaw who ever lived?
Jesse and his kin rode with Quantrill when he raided Lawrence, Kansas, and killed near 200 people, boy.
Nothing great about that.
And from there, him and his brother went on to rob banks and trains from Kansas to Missouri.
Which is why there was such a rich bounty on their heads. 40 grand for both of them, dead or alive. That's one hell of a payday.
Okay. We will continue the main game. I think I'll do one more stream of this, although I hope there's enough left for that. I'll show off arcade mode real quick. Just give that quick run through, just so the stream isn't quite so stubby. Yeah, this is probably this is the main way when I revisit Gunslinger. I just play this. But the levels are good. Okay, so we will go Cold-Blooded Ranger. And yeah, you gotta... Oh, that's why. Forgot I didn't have dynamite on this loadout. Okay. Let me reload. Yeah, the big thing you want is just keep the combo going. .24. Combo could be better. There we go. Not bad. Not a bad run. Stu fucking... Oh my god. He's damn good at this. Anyway, I think I'll probably call it here. I will be back this Tuesday. Probably finish off Gato Roboto, and then I will be finishing off Call of Juarez Gunslinger either Thursday or Friday, depending on people's schedules. So yeah. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.